Most people think that businesses fail because you made a mistake. But here's something nobody prepares you for. Sometimes you can do everything perfectly, yet you will lose the sale. Why? Not because you were careless, or not because you made a mistake, or not because you were not skilled enough, or not because you didn't care enough. The thing is, sometimes the customer still walks away. And the day I truly understood this, I stopped chasing every sale and started building my business. The thing is, what happens is many times when one of the biggest misconceptions that people, fail to understand or about entrepreneurship is this. People think that if I am good enough, I will never lose customers. Well, that sounds motivating, but it's actually completely false. Now, because every entrepreneur, every salesperson, every business owner, they know that, sometimes sooner or later you will lose the customers, because eventually eventually everyone experiences something that feels unfair. You can give your best advice, you can respond quickly, you can build trust, you can genuinely care. You can solve every problem that possibly you can solve, and then still the customer chooses to buy elsewhere. Why? Because when this happens, your first instinct is that we start blaming ourselves. What did I miss? What should I have said? What if I lowered my price? What if I could have called her one more time? But over time, what happens is we realize something incredibly important. Not every lost customer is a failed entrepreneur. Sometimes it's simply economics. Sometimes the thing is another company genuinely has a better fare, a better price. Sometimes the timing isn't your side. Sometimes circumstances change that you cannot control. And if you keep carrying your every lost sale as a personal failure, entrepreneurship will slowly destroy your confidence. And the entrepreneurs who survive for years are not the ones who never lose. They are the ones who knows the difference between a bad decision and an unavoidable outcome. Because generally what happens is, I have seen these people start blaming themselves. They can start procrastinating. But you all need to understand that customer is on their own journey and you are on your own journey. Sometimes we can be part of customer's journey. Sometimes we can't be. Even though we try our best, we try our hard, we don't. In fact, right now when I'm making this video, I have just lost a sale because I did everything possible in my, in my arena that I could to save that sale. But eventually I lost it because customer genuinely had a better price and I couldn't match it no matter whatever it is. So that is what it is. That you should have the ability to take everything with a pinch of salt. That it's okay. Because the thing is, you need to give yourself also the freedom. And you have to give yourself the permission to let that customer go. And that's not weakness, that's maturity, because your energy belongs to the people you can help, not the opportunities that were never yours to keep. Ironically, many customers who leave with respect come back later, not because you chased them, but because they remember how you treated them. And I never measure success by asking, did I close the sale today? I rather measure success by asking, would that customer trust me enough to call again? Because that's what entrepreneurs actually build, not transactions, relationships. Sometimes losing a sale doesn't mean that you lose your integrity. And sometimes that's victory is the most which matters. And if you've ever felt like, you did everything right and life still said no, please don't miss Wednesday's episode, because this story isn't really about losing a customer. It's about becoming the kind of entrepreneur who knows how to keep going afterwards.